Hello everyone, and thank you for watching our video. Today I'm going to show you an exciting gem in the ATOS software. My name is David Helton. I'm an applications engineer here at Capture 3D in Farmington Hills, Michigan. I frequently get asked, what do I do when I have no nominal file but I have all these different scan data sets of the same part? Or even better, we've made so many adjustments to our nominal good part that our nominal file no longer reflects that, and we need something to check against. What do I do? What are my options? Well, luckily for us, inside of ATOS, we do have an option, and we call it a golden mesh. And it's as easy as a click of a button. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to use this golden mesh to create the file, to inspect against the file, and how to export out your golden mesh as a STL. So how about it? Let's get started. But before we do, go ahead and like and subscribe to our channel if you like more metrology videos just like this. Now come on, let's go. All right, now that I've discussed some of the uses of the golden mesh, let's take a look how we can achieve this function inside the ATOS Professional 2020 software. As you can see here on my screen, we have our GOM block, and on the bottom of my screen, we can see our timeline. And down in our timeline, we have 5 blocks inside of our project here. You can see when I cycle through them, they slightly change just a little bit. Now my goal here is to find the average between all 5 of these. And I want to do that because I want to take my average mesh and send that over to my 3D printer. And I can also take that over to a modeling software as well. And to do this, before I can do anything in ATOS, you have to have an initial alignment. So to get this initial alignment, let's just go ahead and set up a pre-alignment. To achieve that, we're going to go up to our quick alignment tool in the very top right. Looks like a plus sign with a drop down arrow. And in there, when you left click on it, you'll see your first option is pre-alignment. Let's go ahead and hit that and just hit OK. The reason why OK lights up right away is because we have nothing comparing right now, nothing to align to. We're just setting the alignment for our golden mesh. Now that we have that, I can go ahead and perform the function golden mesh. So to find this function, I'm going to go up to Operations, CAD, Create Golden Mesh. I'm going to left click it here. As you can see now, the software is computing an average mesh. Just so you are aware, you can also find the best mesh out of your run. So if I wanted to, I could find the best mesh out of all 5 of these and then use that for inspection or modeling or reverse engineering and so on. But here, I'm going to go ahead and hit Create and Close. And now that we have our average mesh, which is indicated by the blue in those conical areas, and I can even cycle through some of my stages and you'll see it change. You can see the actual data gray and our average mesh blue and how they're lying on top of one another. But you can see in my top right corner that our alignment's still broken. The reason being is ATOS now has our clipboard in 2020. And you can see that we have our average mesh right here in our clipboard. And we actually want to bring this into our part. So I can easily hold down left click, give the mouse a little jiggle, and just say add to my part. Now you can see here, it treats it as a CAD model, but in parentheses, it's an average mesh. Because this is an average of all 5 of those, the software is going to treat it as a CAD model and you can compare back to it and do all sorts of inspections with it inside of ATOS. To get to that point, we need to recalculate our project. So we're going to go ahead and hit our icon here to recalculate. And you can see now down on the bottom here that the software is working away to recalculate. I'm going to apply a color map when it's done to give you a visual as well. So here I'm just going to cycle through them like so. Slight change here. You can see it kind of changing the conical, but a color map's going to give us a better view here. So to do that, I'm going to go to the very top. I'm going to say surface comparison on CAD. Since ATOS treats this as a CAD file indicated right there on the part. And I'm going to just say OK. Now over here in my legend, I want to make it all uniform across all my stages. I'm just going to type in 0.05 here and I'm going to link them. And here we go. As you see now on the color on my screen, I'm going to say E for exclusive and we can see our color map now right here. I'm going to recalculate my project. And right now what you're seeing on the screen is how our actual data on run 1 is compared back to our average mesh. And then you can cycle through to run 2, run 3, run 4, and run 5. All of those runs that I just mentioned are being compared back to this average mesh. Now, what if you don't want to use the average mesh anymore? You want to just see kind of, hey, I want everything to compare to part 2 or part 1. It's easy as right-clicking, managing your stages right here, and I can say set reference stage and close. And now here, you can see everything is compared back to our now reference stage. No longer our average mesh. You want to go back to that average mesh? It's as easy as getting rid of our reference. So by a right click again, manage stages, and remove it as a reference stage. And here you are. Cycle through again. Again, you can treat this as a CAD model within Atos, and you can export it out as a mesh file like so. So you can just go to File, Export Mesh, STL. And you can take your CAD right here, or your average mesh as it is called, as the STL file in whatever unit you want to export it out as. And you can use that to a CNC machine again, or 3D printer, modeling, any other thing you can think of for reverse engineering, you can use this average mesh for. And that's it. That's how you perform the golden mesh function inside of Atos Professional 2020. Now that we created the golden mesh in our Atos software, it is time for you to put this knowledge to use. If you liked our video and enjoyed it and want to see more, please like and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to visit our website at www.capture3d.com. Thank you and have a great day. Bye.